Do you want to know in which cryptocurrency is Rao Paul, BlackRock, or Fidelity, these big institutions are going to invest? If so, watch the whole video and we're going to tell you exactly which cryptocurrencies you need to be looking at and where you should put your money. Hi guys, this is Udesh and welcome to Coffee and Crypto. In this video, we are going to talk about two portfolios. So one is for 10,000 rupees and one is for 1 lakh rupees. And I'm going to tell you exactly what sort of portfolio, what sort of coins you should be looking at. Now, none of this is a financial advice. This is how I would invest my own money and I have invested my own money. So I'm going to take you through a slide here. I'll just share my screen. Okay, let me just make this a little bit bigger. All right. Okay, so as you can see, so this is a portfolio for investing in the cryptocurrency space. So I have two sets of portfolios here. One is for 10,000, one is for 1 lakh rupees. And we are using different strategies when it comes to investing the amount that we're going to invest. So for 10,000, you're going to be choosing certain cryptocurrencies which have low risk but high rewards. But when you come to 1 lakh portfolio, we are going to be investing in cryptocurrencies, and we are going to be allocating 5 to 10% in the in some of those cryptocurrencies or some of those crypto companies that have higher risk but higher rewards. So as you can see, we can play with the little bit of risk if our portfolio is a little bigger, if we're investing a little bit of bigger amounts. So that way we can get maximum exposure to any potential returns that we're going to get in the bull run. So as you can see, the first one, we are just putting 2% of the first portfolio in Bitcoin and about 15% from the bigger portfolio. So I'm just going to, as you can see, you can take a screenshot or I'll attach this this spreadsheet in the description. I've put some money in ETH, about 2%, about 20%, and I've put about 15% here. And sorry, in Bitcoin also I've put about 20%. So if you look at Aptos, we put about 2% from our bigger portfolio. We have not allocated any money to the smaller portfolio because, like I said, we want to be sure into what layer ones or what cryptocurrencies we are investing in so that we can get the maximum benefit out of it. And we need to stay away from the risk that we are going to put ourselves into. So the higher the portfolio, the bigger the amount that you're trying to invest, the higher risk we can take, and naturally the higher reward. The chances of getting the rewards higher is also proportionate to the higher risk. So Aptos about 6,000, and then when it comes to Neo protocol, we're going to be investing about 5% from our 1 lakh portfolio and 10% from our 10,000 portfolio. Now everybody knows about Cardano and Atom. These are all layer ones, and most of our money that we're going to allocate is to layer ones, because as you can understand, Bitcoin is a digital gold and layer ones or Ethereum is a digital oil. And I feel like a lot of these layer ones are going to be competing with each other. It's not about just Ethereum staying relevant. It's about, upcoming blockchains like Aptos, Near, ICPs, Solana, and other cryptocurrencies that can come in and share these markets with Ethereum. So there's not only be a one chain, it's going to be a multi-chain economy. So that's why we need to get maximum exposure. That's why we're investing a lot of money, a lot of our portfolio's money in the layer ones. Now, when we talk about layer ones, we have to talk about layer two as well, because layer one deals with a lot of issues. So layer one has to ensure that it is good at decentralization, it is good at security, it is good at privacy, right? And most of the layer ones actually struggle with, keeping all these three up. So that's where the layer two comes in. So talk about Matic. That's why we have put 10% in Matic from a bigger portfolio and about 20% from a smaller portfolio. Optimism. These are optimistic roll-ups, and these also scale the layer ones. These also scale the layer one blockchain. They promise to reduce fees. They promise to get the transaction speed up. So these are basically solutions to layer one technology that can help layer one be efficient, be fast, be cost effective. So we have to go with that narrative, and that's why we have put about uh, to about 30 about 12% or 15% from our portfolios. When it comes to Uniswap, in the previous video we talked about how decentralized exchange is going to be the next narrative. So we have put 500 from our 10,000 portfolio and 5,000 from our 1 lakh portfolio. Target Finance is a cross chain DEX, right? And so we have to follow the narrative. That's why we invest 2,500 here. Rune is also a cross chain protocol. PancakeSwap, if you're going to invest in Binance, you have to ensure that you invest in PancakeSwap as well. When Binance does well, its ecosystem is also going to do well, because all the transaction that is happening is going to go through PancakeSwap, because it's the number one decentralized exchange for Binance. Gaming. Now, when you talk about gaming, it's a relatively a new technology. Blockchain itself is a new technology, but gaming is just, if blockchain is 10 years old, then gaming is about 6 months or 7 months, right? And so who got the maximum benefit, right? Who got the maximum benefit in the early stages of cryptocurrency? People who invested in Bitcoin, people who believed in the technology. So when it comes to blockchain gaming, I think it's very important. I think you get rewarded for what you believe in. So I think it's very important for us to believe that this is going to work. And it's not because I'm saying, it's not because a lot of investors around you are saying, it's because you should go and read the white papers of these companies. For example, if I play Fortnite every day, I used to play Fortnite every day, and we used to buy V-Bucks, and I used to pay. We used to pay money into the ecosystem. We used to put money into the ecosystem, and we used to get those skins. But when you talk about blockchain gaming, you can buy those skins in the game, and then you can cross transfer with another game. We never got to keep our skins from Fortnite. So this is a simple feature. This is like one smallest feature that the blockchain gaming is uh, giving it to us. So I believe a lot of traditional gamers are going to migrate to blockchain gaming, and that's why we believe that this technology is going to work. That's why we have put 3,000 on Vulcan Forge. It's a gaming studio. Same goes with Engine. It facilitates NFT trading. Same goes with Ultra. It's a blockchain gaming platform. It's partnering with a lot of gamers, right? The next narrative, of course, we have to follow is metaverse. So we have put some money in Sandbox. We have put some money in Render. I told you in the previous video how Render is going to use GPU from other computers to actually elevate the metaverse, to elevate the rendering process in the metaverse. Same goes for Arweave. Like, it's a decentralized storage system. Think of Arweave as somebody. If you live in India, I'm pretty sure you've used torrent, right? So how torrent works is basically it installs different portion of a file in different computers around the world, and then when you click to download that file or click to download that movie, it collects, it assimilates, or it gets those special those bits and pieces from other computer to generate into a new file, which then lets you see the movie. So RV is something like that. RV will allow you to store your data, and it'll borrow data from other people who are not needing those data, and then we'll be rewarding them with the RV token. So as you can see, if blockchain is going to solve a lot of problems, most of the problems that blockchain is going to be solving, we don't even know about them yet. So that's why we need to be open-minded. We need to understand where we're investing. Do not invest where you don't understand, and only invest the money that you're willing to lose. And this, everybody says this, but I think this is the number one thing that you should be focused on. Anyway, the next investment that we're going to do is on DeFi. DeFi somewhere in 2020 was a very big thing, right? And when the bull run comes, and it will, Aave is going to be in the forefront, because Aave is the only platform. Aave is the only platform, not the only platform actually, but Aave is the OG when it comes to lending and borrowing. So naturally, we have to stick with somebody, with those companies who have been building it, have been building protocols since the very beginning. So Aave has been working really hard, in this bear market. Its price has fallen down, right? If you go and look at coin market cap, the price of Aave has gone down dramatically. So I think this is the time to actually accumulate these coins. Same goes for Alchemix. Alchemix is a self-repaying loan protocol. So if you take a loan against your asset, it will self-repay the loan. That way, it not allow you to get liquidated. So I think these protocols, you have to understand what narratives you're going to follow. What sort of utilities do you like on the blockchain? And then you have to stick with this company. You have to follow them on Twitter. You have to follow them on Discord. You have to follow the people who are behind these companies. And that's how you're going to make an investment. Like most of the time, people who are investing, they're investing on the people who are running the company, not on the company itself. When Tesla, when the idea of SpaceX happened, people invested in Elon Musk rather than the company, right? So I think this goes without saying that if you're really looking to take advantage that your parents couldn't during the stock market, this is our gateway to financial freedom. Cryptocurrencies is definitely changing the world, and we are still early. We are the early adopters, and people who adopt early, people who understand the technology early, they are the ones who get the maximum benefit. So I urge you to read more about blockchain, understand how each of these protocols work, understand how and where you should invest, understand when to take profits. These are things that I'm still learning, and I can. That's what I'm telling you from my experience. That is very important that we get our basics right, and that's when we start investing smartly. That's when we start following the smart money rather than the dumb money. So that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did enjoy the video, please subscribe to the channel and leave comments below so that I can make more of these and come to you with more good content, and so that I can empower you with blockchain knowledge and how we can use it to get financial freedom. So thank you from Coffee and Crypto, and goodbye.